Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I apologize for being late. How is everybody doing? Let's see. Is the lighting sufficient? Oh boy. Why am I? Whew. Sorry that I am late. We're beginning 15 minutes past the time I intended, partially because kids. It took a lot longer to get the kid to bed tonight than it's been in a while. And I'm like, really, dude? The night I decide that I'm going to do something live, you decide you need all of mommy's attention. Great! Perfect! Wonderful! Love you, son. Love you so much. So what's going on? Hi, Nyleave. Hi, Elijah. Hi, Cindy. Good evening. Good evening. How is everybody doing? Can everyone see this? I think so. I am opening this book for the first, well, not the first time, but I want to start using it. I really do. Yes, good evening, everyone. We will move quickly past the sticker putting down stage. Wait, what's going on? Oh, the colors are different. That's interesting. Okay, that was not my intention. Are you serious? Are all the... Hold on. So this is A to H, H to R, S to Z. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages of that. And then we have these. You know what? I need something else. I'm going to break open my fun alphabets. Oh, this looks appropriate. You. Either this one or I think I'll use this. Okay. You're good. You got your final grade for mass media and community. Congratulations. Hey, EB. Hello. I need to start from the middle. How do you spell my name? Nkonye. So that's 6. And that is red, orange, yellow. Oh boy. Nope. Thinking too much. I'm just going to do it this way. There is no red K. All right. I'm really beginning to dislike the stickers that I've opened up today. Oi. You said community? Oh, communication. That's what you meant. The sticker is crooked. It's going to stay that way. Hi, Trisha. That's Purple Paisley Planner. Wait. Oh, God, I did it again. I'm sorry. Hi, Purple Paisley. That is not Trisha. Thank you for hitting the like button. Hi, Kate. Hey, where have you been? Where have you been? Oh, 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 oh. There is no. What is wrong with. Fine. Fine. I'm really feeling like I should take my stickers out of the packaging. Ugh. Take my stickers out of the packaging. All right. What is going on? Grace. Who's Grace? Hi, Mama. Good evening. Happy belated birthday, Kate. It was Kate's birthday at the end of last week. Please wish her a happy, happy birthday. Did I miss anyone? I did not. Okay. Oh, very nice. Congrats, Nyleave. I'm really proud of you. It takes determination. Ladies, you can achieve whatever you set your minds on. You're remodeling your house. No way. No kitchen and dining room and teaching the kids when. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Grace is my mom, EB. Grace is my mom. Didn't you see her name up front or up top? You're shocked by what? This is a little too crooked. But because it's this type of book, I can't just take a page. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Ooh. Man, Kate, that's a lot. That's a lot. Not to have a kitchen and a dining, to have construction workers. Oh, no, no, no. I meant because I saw someone say something Grace and I'm like, "Who? We have a new person?" That's what I thought. So, this is the Erin Condren Petite Planner for Weekly Intentions and Goals. This book came in, was it in the fall subscription box? I feel like it was in the fall subscription box. Ooh, nice stickers. Nice stickers. We will use some of them. But it's lovely. Gold foiling, both in. Wait. I'm not even going to get in the middle of that at all. I'm not. That is doesn't seem to be my beeswax. Does not. Can you guys see what's written? Can you guys see what's written down? Looking back to look ahead. The first part of this petite planner is a space for you to look back, record what's happened, what you've done, and whatever you want to reflect on that's happened in the past. When you're planning for the life you want to live in the future, whether that's 5 minutes, a month, or a year from now, it's important also to reflect on the person you are right now and the things you've done in the past. Yep, it's okay to write down the harder things that you've gone through in life as well. Before you shift to dreaming and creating new intentions, there is also space to recall and reflect on those past emotions, feelings, and events. You're a smart person. There are probably many things you already know that work for you or habits that have helped you recently or in the past that you'll want to remember and list. It's loud? Okay. I hope not too loud. EB, so I just got in here. You got in trouble already. Whoops. Let your dreams run free. After you reflect and check in with yourself, it's time to let yourself dream and brainstorm any and all intentions and just write it out. That we're going to have a writing evening. So I hope you guys have your writing implements. You need some sort of drink. This is my choice. And either your journal, your goals journal, your intentions journal, a simple notebook, a piece of paper that you will washi into the front of your planner, something. So, looking back to look ahead, let your dreams run free, getting clearer. What's an intention? An intention is a guiding principle about how to live your life during whatever time period that you'd like. Intentions can be broader than goals. They can be centered on a feeling or action, but don't have to be. You can focus on a few or a lot of different intentions at one time, depending on what you want or need at any point in your life. No, wait, that's a long sentence. You can focus on a few or a lot of different intentions at one time, and depending upon what you want or need at any point in your life, you can focus on certain intentions over others. Examples of intentions include: I will be more present. I will focus on putting myself first. I will speak my truth more. And then what's a goal? A goal is much more specific than an intention. Yes, like, you talk about the SMART goals. It has to be specific, measurable, actionable, and time based or time related. That's a goal. So the more specific, actionable, and meaningful, okay, meaningful, the better the chances that you'll stick with it and accomplish it. So this is going into deeper details. Examples of goals: I want to walk 15,000 steps a day. I want to take a trip to Mexico City. I want to back squat my body weight. Ooh, that's a nice one. That is a nice one. Be open to change. Ooh, that's a big one. That is a big one. So the first question that I have for you guys today, because we have a few questions, the first question that I have is, how does your word of the year, and I've been thinking about shifting and stuff just moving around and having certain feelings, and I've wondered how our word of the year, or how your word of the year has held up even through this corona time. Yes. How has your word of the year held up during the spirit of corona? This is my word of the year: persevere. Initially, when I was thinking about 2020 and just praying and looking over things and listening to God, no, that's the second part of what I was trying to say. So at first I looked back over what I had done, and I was looking forward, and I thought my word of the year should have been incubate. I thought that I had to incubate my goals that I had already started from last year and from 2018. But then just going through the goal setting process, and for those of you who are here, most of you have seen my videos on my 2020 goal setting and achieving. Going through that goals process, I came to realize that my word of the year should be persevere. Now, at first it was just like, oh boy, we have a visitor. Ah. So at first it was just like, oh, we're just going to power through. We're going to, where am I? Let me find my goals and budget planner. I printed out a bunch of quotes to use and encourage myself in my goal setting. I printed out some quotes. I printed stick. I printed a lot of things. Oh my goodness, this binder. Where are they? Where did they go? Ah, here it is. So, like I said, this ended up being my word of the year: persevere. To persist in anything undertaken, maintain a purpose in spite of difficulty. Ugh, can I read today? Lord. Persevere, to persist in anything undertaken, maintain a purpose in spite of difficulty, obstacles, or discouragement, continue steadfastly. And then I printed out a bunch of quotes that were related to persevering, persistence, and just to persevere. And I decided that I would look at it from time to time as things go on. And it's become, I don't know if I want to say bittersweet. It's just been so weird how there have been situations that have come up that I am having to persevere through. Yeah, it's it's interesting, but I really do thank God that this word came to me and that the original word that I thought changed. Yeah. Wanting to win isn't enough. You have to go through a process to improve that takes patience, perseverance, and intentionality. This is a big one. Problems are not stop signs, they are guidelines. The best way out is always through. You cannot avoid difficulty, you cannot avoid tough times. You just have to go through them. All great achievements require time. So I printed these things to try and encourage me, right? Like I asked before, now I'm going to read the comments because I asked, what is your word of the year and has it held up through this corona time? Wait, what? Okay. Nailee's talking about Ethan. That's good. You have a break. Okay, Kate.
Mama, always goes to the bathroom when I wake up.
Good night. Thank you. Um, Nailee said, I didn't have a word of the year. I had a quote of the year. Oh, you didn't do one? EB said, where did it go? God gave me the word growth, trusting in God more, praying, reading the word, and having your weekly date with God. Yes, that is awesome. So, I want to hear from you guys. Your word of the year, your phrase of the year. How has it held up during this time? And while I'm waiting for the rest of y'all to write, I'm going to continue with this because I want us to talk about it. Be open to change. As much as you can, be open to change. A lot has changed in 2020. A lot has changed in 2020. Mm. Take a moment to reflect back on the year or whatever time period that jumps out to you. What happened in that amount of time? What did you see? What did you do, see, or learn? Where did you go? Record as much as you can remember below. I remember when I could go to the grocery store without a mask. How about that? I don't like it when I'm writing like this. I remember when we didn't avoid going outside. I also remember the shock. I remember the shock and surprise I felt when I heard of what the coronavirus was doing in Wuhan, and just thinking, this is horrible. What is going on? Why can't it be stopped? And I think by the time I heard of the coronavirus and how it was ravaging people in Wuhan, it had already spread outside of China. If I can spell. Yeah. So basically, I'm reflecting on the first part of 2020. Basically, basically. Oh, I remember when we went to Taekwondo every week. I normally write in all caps, so I'm not sure why I'm doing this. So that's the reflection. It can be easier for us to remember all the hard or upsetting times rather than all the good, fun, or okay times. Thinking about the time period that you have reflected on, write down all the good, fun, silly, or grateful moments you recall in the space below. I got great news. I got some great news. Um, let's see. I found out in the midst of this that I was going to be done with the IRS this year. That was great news. This should have been finding out, I guess. Mm, a second, getting to homeschool my kid. Um, a very good one was my job, and the fact that my job is already set up. I mean, I primarily work from home, so the changes the changes to my job were not as stark or severe as a whole lot of other people. Yeah. How would I word that? How would I word that? It's a good it's a moment I'm grateful for, right? It's a moment I'm grateful for. Grateful that there wasn't an upheaval at and with my job. Mm. Okay. Hi, Trisha. See, I keep confusing you with Purple Paisley Planner, and I do apologize to Purple Paisley Planner. This is Pink Poodle Plans by Trisha. Do you guys see why I get confused? We have Triple P, Pink Poodle Plans by Trisha. We have Purple Paisley Planner. We have um, Oh, not pine and ginger. Oh my goodness. Tamika, what is Tamika's channel? Pastries, pumps, and pie. So far we have 3 triple P's in the planner YouTube community. Okay, so far. You better write. Yes. Oh, that was. Shoo. Thank you for reminding me. We got to hang out. Yes. Thank you. That was. See, this is why people need to print pictures and put in your memory planner. This is why you need to have memory planners. You shouldn't only remember the bad. You remember the good, the bad, and the not so good. Okay. Silly or grateful moments. What else? What else? What else? Seeing my kid advance in swim class. That happened this year. I mean, he misses it and he's currently whining in the background instead of sleeping. I believe I said good night. Love you. Seeing my kid advance in swim class. We won't, I don't, swim class for now is going to be, I mean, it's currently canceled because you cannot, but it might take some time for that particular class to open. So he advanced in swim class. He also advanced in taekwondo. Yes. Seeing him advance in taekwondo. You guys didn't write all your words of the year, and um you guys didn't write your words of the year and how they had changed or how you see them now. That's the first part of our discussion. I'm doing this waiting for you all so that we can talk about all you all's words of the year. I love EB's word of the year, and based on our discussions recently, it's amazing how good God is and what he does for us, how he communicates with us, and how God can see the end from the beginning. Ooh, he sees the end from the beginning and he knows how to direct us. And he does. He does direct us. He directs us in his grace and mercy. I am missing a I am missing a hmm, I'm missing a snippy thingamajig. You understand? Okay. Okay. You never choose a word for the year? Why? Why, Kate? That's interesting. Do you ever set an intention for the year? An intention, a thought, a theme? Do you do any of those things? So, checking in. When setting intentions and goals for the future, you don't need to start from the beginning. There are a lot of things you already may believe, do, and practice that could work for what you want for your future. Use these spaces to list the tools you already have that you want to keep using. Oh, you never thought to. You set a goal, not an intention or theme for the year. Interesting. Okay. Do you just set the one goal or do you set a goal for each area of your life? I want to use a different color pen because I can. To do, to do, to do. Which, let's go. Wow, these are 2 different greens now that I look at it. Pine, emerald, feel like I want to use this one. This bright green. Setting goals is still new to you. Okay. 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 I understand. You haven't really done it before meeting me and the paper and pen girl. Really? I feel special. I feel very, very special. Very special. I think I said it at the beginning of the year. I stopped setting New Year's resolutions years ago. Years ago, because I realized that my personality is not the type where I would say, I realize that it's better for me not to say, oh, I'm not doing this anymore, or I am going to do this, and then be hard on myself for not meeting the goal. I decided to just take it incrementally, slowly and incrementally, and walk towards where I want to go. Face it, just go in that direction, as opposed to, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to stop at X, Y, Z, A, B, C. No, I don't do that. My brain rebels against it because I'm like, why? Why? Why can't we do it? You telling me that I can't do it is going to make me want to do it because I don't see why you get to tell me what to do. Boop. That's a personality thing. That's a personality thing. Okay, from us talking about power sheets. Gotcha. Gotcha. The power sheets are a great tool, and I think I miss them. I think I do. I think I do. Okay. Habits that currently work for me. Waking up early. I love to wake up early. I feel like catching I feel like I'm catching some special time in the day by waking up early. I mean, I probably am, but I just I feel nice, and when I wake up early and I do the things that I'm supposed to do, follow my morning routine, it makes me feel so accomplished. So accomplished. Habits that work for me: waking up early, exercising in the morning, starting my day with the word, reading throughout the day, following through on my already set habits. Because, like I said, I sort of do this thing where I say, okay, this is what I want to do. And at the same time, I question it. Sometimes it doesn't always happen. I've realized that there are some things that when I make them habits, I mean, I miss it if I don't do it. And I don't know, it's kind of strange. Anywho, reading throughout the day, following through with my routines, following through with my routines. Those are habits that work for me. Writing things down always, always has worked for me. Writing things down. Because um, oftentimes I use this as a memory. I remember things that I've written down, and if I wrote them down in my planner somewhere, I can flip to it and see something that will jolt or toggle that memory. Oh, hold on a second. Look at the very next thing. Routines that work for me. Routines that work for me. Accountability that works for me. Let's see. I should write my AM routine. Oh, I want to use a different color pen. Because we can. We like rainbows, don't we? Yes, we do. AM routine. Let's write that here. And then write PM routine. And the reason I'm doing that is because I have this cutting board that this is not too long in this direction. So my AM routine. I choose one or many from all of these things that I'm about to write. So usually it has to do with my verse of the day. Verse of the day, and then I do cleanup, exercise, depending on the day, whichever one that I want. Some sort of cleaning. Like on the days that I want to clean, it it just makes me accomplished if I do it first thing in the morning. So it's either I exercise or I do some sort of cleanup. By the time you sweep the kitchen, wash the toilets, you're like, whoa, yes, I can. I've done my thing for the day, right? AM routine, and then I do a brain dump. I have to do a brain dump. Sometimes I do it at night as well. It just depends. Verse of the day, cleanup, exercise, brain dump. Now that we're in the Rona, the preparation for school is different. So the kid wakes up a little later. He gets all of his hours of sleep, and we're not rushing to school, or I don't rather I don't have to wake him up. I allow him to wake up on his own, so the alarm just is there for um, decoration at this point. I wake up to the alarm instead of him. Or, well, I hear the alarm go off. I'm usually awake by the time his alarm goes off. PM routine. I am still working on this because my PM routine starts by my kids' PM routine, which is, the usual bathroom stuff, story time, and, well, he needs to do some sort of cleanup or chore, and then we go to the bathroom, shower, or no, poop, shower, brush your teeth, take um, any meds or vitamins if needed, and then story time. So that's his routine. The other things that I want to start or continue doing are to wash my face. Do some facial situations, take care of the face, wash face, plan or brain dump. And now this is where the change is. And this is going to go either one or both of these. For me, it's better if I film at night. But I usually don't feel like filming at night because I'm a morning person. I prefer to film in the mornings, but it doesn't work for me because if I film in the mornings, I won't have enough time to edit. If I film in the evenings, I can wake up and edit in the morning while I'm doing other things. But it's just tough. It's tough to film in the evenings, but that's going to be here, especially since I'm going to be studying in the morning, giving my giving my study time the freshest part of myself. So those are routines that Work, wash face, plan brain dump, film, blah, blah, blah. Verse of the day, clean up, exercise, brain dump, study. I can't think of what else I do. Accountability that works for me. Checking things off works for me. And it works a lot. It works a whole lot. I need the other blue. When I set up like things like this, where is my planner for the week? My my weekly planner currently does not look like much. As you can see, I barely have any. I'm not using a kit. I just decided to use stickers and pen. A few word stickers and pen. That's it. There's no washi or anything. But uh where was I going with that? Oh, accountability that works for me. Checking things off. I need a habit tracker all the time. I need some sort of habit tracker to say that I'm getting these things that I say that I want done. And that's it. So, accountability that works for me. Tracking my habits. Or you could just make it concise and say habit tracking. I should say habit, not habits. I think this live is going to have to end early because my kid is walking in and out of my room when he knows he should be sleeping. And on a normal day, he would have been fast asleep now. But I think my lights have distracted him. So, accountability that works for me, habit tracking. That is really it. That is really it. Really it. Kate, you said me too. What what is YouTube? Welcome back, Nyleave. Oh, no problem. No problem. That's it. Accountability that works for me. That's not it. I shouldn't say that's it because sharing with you guys, I don't know, it's kind of weird. When I do share with you guys, um, I guess the accountability it provides is letting other people know what you want to do, but I don't know that feel like I owe you guys anything, if that makes sense. Some people need external motivation to get things done, and it does help me sometimes, but most of the time, this is what helps me. Like when I look at, that's why I love the Jibun Techo, even though I don't use it a whole lot. But when you look at a whole month, and that's another good thing that the Power Sheets does, when you see all 5 habits that you're tracking or looking at, and you're able to see a whole month and how you did over the course of a month, imagine having that view for a whole year. You can see where you were building momentum in one particular habit. And if that is not motivating, I have no idea what is, because you can very easily see how you grew and how you fell, because there's always some give and take. You're not going to be perfect 100% of the time. You're not even likely to be perfect 80% of the time. You might be perfect 70% of the time. And that's still a pass. It's not an A, but it's a pass. Actually, it depends on where you are, because in some countries an A is a 75. Yes, and in some schools an A is a 75. The school I went to, it was not. A 90 was an A. Yes, 90. That's what you get for going to an Ivy League. Habit tracking, sharing on YouTube. It's one way, because when I share it with you guys ask me about it, and I can report. Sharing on YouTube. And I think some of it helps other people. Oh, about my filming, what time of the day? That's good. The to-do list works. Yes, we're listers. I'm a lister through and through. Like I'm purely a lister. Purely a lister. You're better in the morning than evening. Yes. Almost every time that I need to film, I feel like, oh, it's nighttime. I'm winding down, and then I just feel the push. You need to film. You need to film. And I'm thinking, I don't want to film. I want to go to bed. And then in the morning, if I don't wake up at say 4:30 or 5, the likelihood of my filming and getting the quality of filming done that I really want drops by, I don't know, maybe half. But if I film in the evening, I can film and then with fresh eyes look at the footage, either make my edits or
Oh, when you're awake too
do,
much, your eyes go very not how they are.
this will be the third time I'm saying good night. If I have to say it one more time, I will strap you down to your bed. Aha. Oh, so you heard him. Good. Nyleaf said, I stopped filming a month ago. I might start back up. You were going through a lot. Hey, take the time that you need. I'm taking it easy and not putting too much pressure on myself because I have a lot of balls that I'm juggling right now. I do. TJ Auntie Nyleaf said, go to bed. Go to bed. Affirmations that work for me. Now this is easy, but we will use stickers. Why not? Don't wish for it, work for it. This one is a good one. A little progress each day adds up to big results. One serious affirmation that works for me. Let's use a different color pen. Let's use this orange here. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That is a big one. Hi, Sherry. Good evening. Another thing that encourages me, just keep going. When you're tempted to stop, when you're tempted to give up, just keep going. Just keep going. Keep moving forward. Say to yourself, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Yep. I am what God says I am. I can do what God says I can do. That's something we used to say at in Lakewood Church before pastor starts preaching. He has everybody pick up their Bible, raise it while we're standing, and you say, "This is my Bible. I am what it says I am. I have what it says I have. I can do what it says I can do. Today I will be taught the word of God. I boldly confess. My mind is alert. My heart is receptive. I will never be the same." I've forgotten the last part of the affirmation, but the first part was pretty much was correct. Yeah, this is my Bible. I can do what it says I can do. Today I'll be taught the word of God. I boldly confess. My mind is alert. My heart is receptive. I will never be the same. I feel like I'm forgetting one part of the phrase. I just don't know what. Oh my God, what is that? Well, that tells me one thing. I definitely need to call pest control. Ugh, the weather is a changing. The weather is a changing. I'm looking through this sticker book from Happy Planner, The Empowering Woman, to see if I can find another sticker. I can and I will. That's a good one. Don't stop until you're proud. That one doesn't really work for me because I am working on being proud of myself through my journey and not just being proud when I get to the end achievement. Because, and I've said this before, because of my personality and how I can put so much pressure on myself to achieve, and I feel external pressure to achieve, sometimes just appreciating what I'm doing in the journey, in the process, helps to encourage me. So I am proud while I'm going through the process. Ooh, this is a good one. I am brave, fearless, bold, and strong. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You are so much stronger than you think. These are some very good ones. These are some very good ones. I am brave, fearless, bold, and strong. You don't say these things when you're just thinking about them. You say them. Um, you just say them at all times. You say them at all times. Another encouraging affirmation is in. Oh, I was just reading that this morning. Goodness, I was just reading it this morning. It's not Hebrews. It's the thoughts I have for you are thoughts of good, not of evil, to bring you to an expected end, to give you a hope and a future. This is something that I should know right off the top of my head. Let's see. Wasn't that one of the April scriptures? Wasn't that one of the April scriptures? No. No, it was not. Is that Ezekiel? Someone who knows, please tell me. It's God's plans for us, his thoughts for us are of good, not of evil. If I had my Bible here, where's the small Bible? I took the big one back downstairs because it couldn't fit up here. And I keep moving things around in this space. That should be another goal. Organize my space. Just keep going. I know that God is with me. I know that God is with me. I know that he has my back. Ooh. I know that God is with me. I know he has my back. I know that all things work together for those who love God, for those who are called according to his purpose. And we know that all things work together for good. And we are sure of this, we are assured. Self-care that works for me. For this, we need serious green. We need a deep green for this one. Thank you, Grandma. Jeremiah 29, verse 11. That is a scripture I know off heart or by heart. That is a scripture that I know by heart. And where is my Bible? I'm turning, oh, it's where it should be. It's by my bed. I'm going to write that down so that I do not forget. Jeremiah 29, verse 11. Self-care that works for me. Nature. Nature. Spending time in nature. Spending time in nature. Another thing that works for me, exercise. Eating clean. Eating clean. Counting my blessings. That works for me. There's a song that we used to sing back home. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Yes. So count your blessings, name them, write them down. That's why we do all this. That's why we write so much. You can look back and remember. You can look back and think. You can look back and be thankful for the things you've passed through and how God brought you through. Counting my blessings. Self-care that works for me. Singing and praising. Well, I don't know that that's self-care because I'm not praising for myself. That's not self-care. Praising and worshiping, that's for God. That doesn't have anything to do with me. Communicating with God does make me feel better. So I guess that's a form of self-care. What do you guys think? Would that be considered a form of self-care? But I'm not. Yeah, yes, it should. It should. It should. I'm exercising my faith. I'm praying. I am praising. I'm worshiping because I want to focus on God and just remove the focus from myself. Is that a form of self-care or is that, I don't know. I don't know what I would call it. I don't know that it would be self-care because you are, I'm, I'm not doing it. I don't know. I don't think it's self-care. Okay. So singing, what else works for me? Um, Planning and writing things down. Man, this is such a lovely, juicy green. Planning and writing things down. Decorating pages with stickers. That works for me. A lot. Decorating pages with stickers. And washi tape. Woohoo. Okay. This is good. Support systems that work for me. That's a pretty easy one. We'll start with family. Family. Friends. Friends that have come out of the planner community. But I tell you, family, friends, online community. Online communities, actually, because I am more part of more than one online community. Practices that work for me. I don't think I should touch that right away. I don't think I should touch that right away. So we've done a few things today. We have reconsidered how our word of the year works for us, has worked for us so far, and if it's still relevant. If your word of the year is no longer relevant, feel free to change it. Yes, feel free to change it. Mine still works because this is a period to persevere. There are a lot of things that are going on for me behind the scenes that I'm having to work through. And even though I'm tired of them, um, I have to finish. And I believe I'm almost at the finish line. The next question that I had for you all is this: do you feel when you're moving to a new level in life, in growth, spirituality, whatever? Do you feel do you feel when do you feel when you're growing? Do you feel when you're moving to a new level in wisdom, in responsibilities? Do you just feel when do you ever have that inkling or that just feeling like, there's more. I'm supposed to be doing more. I'm supposed to be doing more. I'm supposed to be taking care of more. If you do, share it with us, please, and tell me how you handle it. Because I want to know. I would like to know. I would really like to know. And in the meantime, we will continue our decorating. I would really, really like to know how you do it. If you ever feel like, I need to be doing some more, how do you handle that? Oh, this is a gorgeous sticker. How do you handle it? That is beautiful. Let's take this teeny, teeny one right here and put it on the other side of the page as well. You guys aren't talking anymore. Is everybody gone to sleep? What? How do you handle it? Do you ever feel like, do you ever feel like the pull that there's more? You should be doing more. You have the ability to do more. Um, and it's not like a heavy or weighty feeling. It's not a feel a condemning type thing like, oh man, I'm not where other people are, or I'm not where I should be. It's more of, hmm, I think there's I think I've gotten to the point where I can handle more. So it's not a situation, it's not where you feel like, you're downing yourself or you are making yourself feel bad. It's more like, I all of a sudden, like, I can do more. I should do more. I can and I should. Kate says, I ask myself, do I really need to do it? Okay. Nyleave is listening. You already feel busy. Well, you're doing a lot. You are doing a lot, Kate, right now. Kate has 3 children and a husband, and you're going through a remodel inside your home. You have a lot to do. You have a lot. Sherry says, I have always felt that way. How have you handled it, Sherry? How have you handled it? Tell us, please. How have you handled it? Oh, this is a good one. This is a very nice one. I am with all the gold today. I am with all the gold. Need to put this back. How have you handled it, Sherry? Nyleaf says, I feel out of place here in Minnesota, like I don't belong here. That is interesting. Do you feel the pull to any other area of the country, of the world? Do you feel a pull to anywhere else? I want a few more colors. Something with a dark blue. These cherries are nice. Aha. My favorite pages naturally have the fewest flowers. Are you feeling the pull to another part of the country? If so, where? Share. Share with us. Where is this going? This is going to be cut in half. This is going to be cut in half. Cut your stickers, people, and use it how you feel like it needs to be used. Okay, so we're putting this right here. I didn't cut it equally. That's fine, because it happens. Should have done that a little differently. This is a very good one for the bottom of this page. It'll act like a little washi strip. Really? We're at the end, and now you do this? Really? The sticker really does not want to come up. Ah, here it is. Have I taken this up before and put it back down? This might be the situation. Yes, I suspect I've picked up this sticker before and put it back down, which would explain why it's off kilter. Well, isn't this special? Nope, it's not fully cut. The sticker is just not fully cut. That was the problem. And now we're finally done. Okay, this is going right here. Let's put you right here. Now that it took me 5 minutes to go through that, we're planning on moving to Tennessee or Colorado. Hi, where's Tamara? Hey, Tamara, you got in. Hello. You came in when we were about to leave. We're leaving here in 5 minutes. Yes and no. 6 years ago, before you found out you had a brain tumor, you were already out of state. Oh, everyone's live this evening? Woohoo! You were planning on moving to Tennessee and or Colorado. You can only move to one place. Now, you don't know where you belong, in the country or out of the country. Well, while you're thinking about it, remember to take things slow and not jump too fast. Moving is expensive business, as you know. Very expensive business. Very expensive business. Yes, a quarter of Kate's house is being remodeled and she's homeschooling 3 wonderful active boys. Yes, 3 active boys. So, this is what we were doing today, Tamara. We started on this book, The Weekly Intentions and Goals. I had 2 questions for the people that you might want to think about. The first question was, what was your word of the year, and is your word of the year still relevant with everything that's going on? And I shared mine. And then we went through this We went through the first few pages of this petite planner. We did some reflection. We were reflecting on the first part of the year. And then we decided to not only, because a lot of the reflections are, well, some of the reflections are with sadness. Then we decided to remember some great things, fun things that happened, things that we are grateful for or were grateful for. The next, checking in habits that work for you. So I mentioned a bunch of the habits that already work for me because this is one of the principles in goal setting or goal achieving. If you continue with something you've already started, you're likely to take it to the end because you feel like you've already started. There's a sunk cost principle that's applicable there. There's also the principle that you're like 20% ahead already. If you're already 20% down the road, you're very likely to continue. So we talked about the habits, routines that work for me. I mentioned some of my AM and PM routines, and I did mention that I am not perfect in all of these all of the time. And then accountability that works for me. Habit tracking was my biggest one. Sharing on YouTube was a small one. Next, we went through some affirmations. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I have towards you, thoughts of good, not of evil, to bring you to an expected end. I know that God is with me. He has my back. Just keep going. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. A little progress each day adds up to big results. The last thing we worked on, self care that works for me. And we talked about all the things, and then the support systems that work for us. So that is it. That's what we did. Daily naps work very well for me. I might start getting that into my routine. I might. As I start ramping up with studying, I think that'll come back. But that's it. I don't know how I'm going to be taking naps daily, though, while the kid is in school. That's not really possible. And I'm trying to work through my lunch hour so that I can get off work at a decent time. That doesn't always work. So sometimes I just take my lunch. Take my lunch. So that's it, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching the replay, I hope you can take some time to review and reflect and see where you are, see where you're feeling. Oh, I forgot the second question. I talked about the first question. The second question was, do you feel, sense, or know when you're moving to a new level? A new level in life, in growth, in wisdom, or in responsibility? And how do you handle that? How do you handle it? So, Tamara, if you can mention that, think about it. Maybe we can talk about it in the live tomorrow. I don't know if I will join the live tomorrow because I have a very early day with work. But that's it. I do appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. And now, good night.